19-year-old black teen was mocked in Jiu-Jitsu class. In 14 seconds, he earned a black belt title. 14 seconds. That's all it took. The gym fell silent. The cocky smirk on the instructor's face vanished. The students who had been laughing moments ago now stood frozen, their eyes wide in disbelief. At the center of the mat, a lanky 19-year-old black teen, Darius Carter, stood over his opponent. His breath steady, his fists clenched. No one had expected this. No one except him. But how did he get here? Just an hour earlier, Darius had walked into the academy with his worn-out GI, his head held high despite the whispers. Another wannabe, someone muttered. He won't last a week. They had no idea what was coming. Darius had spent years training in his garage, watching old jiu-jitsu tapes, drilling moves on a dummy made of sandbags. His neighborhood didn't have a martial arts school. His single mom worked 2 jobs just to keep the lights on. But he had a fire inside him, a need to prove that talent wasn't about money, pedigree, or skin color. Tonight was his first real class. And from the moment he stepped onto the mat, the disrespect was thick in the air. "All right, new guy," the instructor, a brown belt named Riggs, smirked. "Let's see what you've got." The students formed a circle, some already snickering. Riggs gestured to one of his top students, a blue belt with a reputation for humiliating newcomers. "Make it quick." Darius tightened his belt. This was his shot. The first grapple was a blur. Darius dodged, twisted, and in one fluid motion, bam. The blue belt hit the mat, stunned. Laughter turned to murmurs. Riggs' smile faded. "Lucky move," he scoffed. Again, another student stepped up. Another takedown. Faster this time. The room grew tense. Then Riggs stepped forward. "Me and you." A hush fell. This wasn't just a test. It was a message. Know your place. Darius met his gaze. No more holding back. The first few seconds were brutal. Riggs was stronger, more experienced. He slammed Darius down, twisting his arm in a near lock. Pain shot through his shoulder. The students cheered, hungry for his defeat. "Tap out, kid. You're done." Darius gritted his teeth. "Not like this." Then he moved, a lightning-fast sweep, a shift in weight. Riggs' eyes widened as his balance vanished. First a twist. Then a lock. Finally, a submission. 14 seconds. Riggs tapped. The room erupted. The head instructor, a stoic black belt who had been silently observing, stepped onto the mat. He studied Darius, then untied his own belt. "You've trained before," he said. It wasn't a question. Darius nodded. "Just not here." The man smiled. "Then let's fix that." And with that, he draped his black belt over Darius's shoulders. The whispers turned to applause. The mockery to respect. Darius Carter wasn't just a student anymore. He was proof that greatness doesn't wait for permission. If this story touched you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a karma in the comments below.